it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Foxtrot.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right. We got 4.
Hey, Alpha.
57 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 50. Check 50.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. They find some open field here. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Under team. Ran. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Move. Hey, watch it. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
First down, New Orleans.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Zipper!
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get the ball. 45. 45.
Hey! High 7!
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Shoot!
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
30 base.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Bravo!
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete.
Trubisky's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You better be.
Hey, Haywood.
You better be afraid of me. 45, 45. Mike 45. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. A bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Mike's 47.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 39-yard line.
Sit up. 180.
Check, check, 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offense. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw, and Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
On the ball. Be gripping.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now. 5.
58 to Mike. It's out.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Go.
Now it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
50 seconds to Mike.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Alert!
57's the Mike. Watch 57. 65. 65.
Yes!
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Here we go.
Ran,
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey.
Hey, Echo!
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. 57.
Alert!
And let's get this.
Alert!
Check four. Bang. Check three.
On third and goal, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Completes it to Davis. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
70, Indy.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
80 weapon. 2.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hey.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. Benjamin. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 45, come on. Check 45.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
General West.
Here, one. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw deep for the end. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, every day, any day. 57's Mike.
Hey, 18.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Hey, they scared.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go. 8 read.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Benjamin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
Protein spill.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 3.
Hey, 2.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go, here we go. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the twist. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Alert, 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 alert.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And incomplete.
Trubisky's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ran, throw.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You got nothing.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
Undercut.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Move.
27 Mike, 27.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
47 Mike, 47.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go! 180!
47. Switch up.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
18.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 11.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
3 down. 45. Mike, 45.
80 weapons.
Tighten up.
5.
Second and 11. Safarian Jenkins has it. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
To Austin Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
36.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7. Snap.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over getting diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like me. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
so long, getting